What's up, caregiving family? This is Candace from OurFTDJourney, and today is video number 7 for World FTD Awareness Week. And today, I think I want to talk about fatigue. It has been a long day, and I had another topic in mind, but I thought, you know what, this will be a good one instead. Fatigue is something that I believe all caregivers can relate to. It is something that it comes and goes, it stays, it goes, it comes, it goes. Like, it's just a thing. And October 1st will make 10 years that I've been caregiving. And yeah, fatigue is definitely a thing. And sometimes it's not even, the act of caregiving itself. Sometimes you're just exhausted. Sometimes, it's like you have company over like we did today. But this person is here every week, but still, like once a week usually, but still, it wears you out, Weekend, you'd rather be sleeping, but you have things to do, people to take care of. And that's the thing about caregiving. It does not take a vacation. Dementia does not care if you're tired. Dementia does not care if you're sick. Dementia does not care if it's a holiday. Dementia just doesn't care. Dementia is always present. It never goes away. It only goes away if your loved one passes on. Other than that, it's there. And we know we're not in any hurry for it. So, what do you do when you're fatigued? Well, if you can pull it off, go to bed early. Or you can make some time for yourself sometime during the day to get a nap. What I used to do in the earlier days with my mom is I would wait for her to sit down and take a nap, her and the dog, and once they went and sat down and took a nap, then I would take a nap. So I just learned to work my schedule around her. And I'll be completely honest, like it my circadian rhythm is completely like just off. Because, getting up in the mornings or having to get up in the middle of the night with her, if something was wrong. Usually if I was up in the middle of the night with her, it was because, she had a incontinent moment. And so I had to get up and get her out of bed and get her toileted and change the bed, all the fun stuff that goes along with it. Or she was just having a bad sundown moment, which was rare. I mean, she's sundown, but it was rare that it would keep her up. Sometimes it would just be just different things, I think caregiving, when you're dealing with somebody with dementia, teaches you to be hyper vigilant if you weren't already. Because you're always expecting the unexpected. And one thing I learned early on is that, when I would sleep, I would learn how to not sleep too deep. So even now, like if I'm sleeping, you call me, hey, Candace, wake up. I'll wake up because I'm thinking, okay, what's wrong with mom? You know, um, and some moms call them mommy ears. When you're listening out for your little ones and you hear the tiniest little squeak, a little sound, and it's like, oh, let me go check on, Yeah. One thing I guess I also would recommend is to try to make some time to do some self-care. Self-care is so important, and I'm not as good at it as I should be, but I do encourage it, and I am trying to get better at it. You know, if you can take some time away when you can, do it. I have not, other than being, the times that I've been sick enough to go to the hospital, it's the only time I've really been away from my mom. Other than that, I have not really been away from my mom for any period of time. And now that my mom is late stage, I don't really want to be away from her because I don't know when the tables are going to turn. So, I find other ways for self-care though. Like, I love to go for a long solo drive and just blast my music, or drive to the lake and just chill out for a little while, something like that. So at least I'll get like a couple hours in, and that helps some. And at this point, I don't see myself taking any trips or anything like that right now while she's, you know, in her condition. I mean, I don't think she's going anywhere tomorrow. Hopefully not. But, oh no, being away from her, I don't really like it. And I don't do it for long periods of time. So I just try to find other ways to get my self-care in. And so I really encourage it because you don't want to get burnt out. And it's very easy to get burnt out when you're caregiving 24/7. And, you know, it's easy to get depressed when you're caregiving. And so, yeah, definitely, take care of yourselves. And don't run yourself to the ground, because we are more likely actually to pass on before our loved ones. We're like 2 to 3 times more likely. And then what happens to your loved one if you're not here? And you can't be good for anybody else if you don't take care of yourself. So there will be times when you have to put yourself ahead of caregiving. And we all, as caregivers, strive to leave no stone unturned, and we strive to make sure they have everything we need, but we rarely make sure we have everything we need. And there will have to be days where good enough is okay. You know what I mean? Like, don't strive to be perfect. There will be days where you have to say, okay, this isn't really like I need. So let me just set this aside for the moment and take care of what's most important. Trade out what's important for what's more important some days. I'm not saying to slack on being a caregiver. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that you need to be available for both of you. So if the dishes don't get done that day, nah, they don't get done that day. Do them in the morning when you get up, or whatever you can live without doing, then I would suggest that, and take care of what's more important. Just prioritize, that's what I mean. But don't forget to prioritize yourself also. So this is Candace, again, from OurFTDJourney. This is video number 7. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow, the final day of World FTD Day. So I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I will catch up with you all later. Bye.